Funeral train. This steam train rolling through 1,000 different towns, all now American, runs on a film of rust clinging to iron rails, which on rainy days bleed like dying soldiers. The brown tar-coated ties that make up the battlefield groan with the weight of steel and coal and human souls that ride above. The train itself has no race, no nationality, no respect of borders. Black vitrified trees that once swayed in a Paleozoic breeze are now fed into its burning belly. In boilers and through valves, the superheated water vapor animates the inanimate. Imagine one of these iron horses decked in black silk bunting, red, white, and blue flags and banners stream in the air pressure thrown up before a crimson cowcatcher. Framed in front is the honored dead. The whistles blow in ceremonial fusillade. Low vibrations tremble the streets of New York City this spring of 1865. The city's a fantasy of stone and brick, the tallest towers reserved for cathedral bells. Corporations don't run all of it yet. But the train station opens its generous arms for this particular engine, chugging. On a catafalque it bears a tall man now reclined, his box black and gold, his beard trim, his deep-set eyes closed. Made to look asleep under gas lamps, embalmed but not incorruptible. Already he starts to decompose. There are no refrigerators yet. A young man in a surplus blue uniform has to sop up the liquefaction. The president must be presented at his best. Along the avenues, crowds gather to watch a parade. It carries thousands of Irish, Masons, and Jews. Blacks are relegated to the rear, they who had such a desperate love for this man. Martial music plays. Feet stamp. In state he lies under the oculus of the Iron Dome of the Capitol in Washington, the dome that he ensured would be built during the war, a symbol for enduring America. As more crowds file past, thousands a day, the man's face starts to darken from decay. The body, the peanut shell of his biology, would end up back on that locomotive, engaging elemental fire to return the man to Illinois and its soft, pleasant brown earth to be eaten by microbes and converted to mulch. Permanent retirement. His train, too, one day will revert to slag and reincarnate as something inglorious. A free toaster given out and dumped in a pre-FDR Hooverville. Lobbed out of a floating fortress at some Japanese-held island circa 1944. Harbinger of death. Or maybe it rusts, still and quiet somewhere in Pennsylvania. Wheels succumb to water, oxygen, and time. At night, rust like blood drips down on ancient battlefields, while chamber echoes of steam and forgotten human lung bellows holler, "Lincoln's coming! Lincoln's coming!" And the crowds wait in the dark.